How's it going, everybody? I am the Texas Man. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. And also do me the biggest favor of all, hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on a single video coming out in the future here on the Texas Man channel. With that, of course, we're going to be talking about the film The Invisible Man that came out this year in 2020. So first off, before we start talking about positives and negatives, I want to let you guys know that there is absolutely going to be no spoilers in this film review. So if you guys haven't had a chance to see the film in theaters yet, don't worry, there's no spoilers. You don't need to worry about that. If you guys want to talk about things that happen in the film, spoiler-wise, that is what the comment section is going to be about. So if you guys want to talk about spoilers in this movie, that's what the comment section is going to be about. So if you guys want to avoid spoilers, avoid the comment section. So first off, let's talk about positives, and then we'll get into negatives. So first of all, this is a type of horror, mind horror, psychological thriller type of film that's R-rated. And I'll be honest with you, when I saw the trailer, I was like, this really looks unique and interesting. My biggest problem that I had with the trailer was the release date, March. And I'm like, I couldn't put my finger on why, but I'm like, okay, you're releasing a type of horror thriller at the beginning of March. Why? It just screams bad, and it screams the movie was going to be bad. But I can say without a doubt that this film was amazing, and I highly encourage you guys to go see it. So first of all, I went and saw this film with an audience, and the audience that I saw it with, we didn't talk at all. There was no talking, and everybody was focused on the film, which was really cool. There definitely were a few jump scares in this film, but there were very few, and the few that were in this movie were towards the beginning of the film, and they were actually really effective. The first one really actually caught me off guard because I just didn't expect it at all. It was really done well. Um, this film isn't a jump scare type of film. It focuses more on the tense action and the controlling, vindictive, crazy boyfriend, which is the Invisible Man, stalking his girlfriend. And it was really cool. Most of the moments that are in this film that actually makes no sense at the beginning of the film actually will come to light. Everything is resolved. Everything makes sense at the finale. All of your questions that you have that don't make any sense are all answered. The acting in this film is spectacular. Everybody is bringing in their A game. They sell the film to you. And honestly, this is the best Invisible Man film that we've gotten. They really did good job modernizing it, and it is based on modern events and whatnot, and I think they just did a fabulous job. Also, the camera work in this film is fabulous. You've got to deal with the fact that there's somebody that's present in the room, though us as the audience members and the actors cannot see this invisible person. And so the camera work was phenomenal, making us, the audience, and the actors think somebody's there, even though in reality there's nobody there. But they sell the idea based just on the camera work alone that there's somebody there invisibly, and they did a great job. I can't give the people that made this movie enough praise on the camera work. Also, this has got to be the best film in the Dark Universe. This was supposed to be the sequel to The Mummy starring Tom Cruise, and we all remember that disaster. So they were supposed to have an Invisible Man film in that universe, and they ended up having to change it and modernize it, and this is the end result that we got, and I'm kind of happy that the Dark Universe got killed off at the very beginning, because I could not imagine what this film would have been like had it been part of the Dark Universe series. Lastly, for positives, I honestly encourage you guys, go see this movie. It is worth your admission price and ticket, and worth time and energy going to see. I can't wait to own this on Blu-ray and re-watch it for sure. It's going to be one of those types of films that I watch a lot during the holiday season for Halloween, And yeah, it's an awesome movie. Unfortunately, there are a couple negatives that I want to talk about briefly. First of all, I really wanted this film to dive a little more into the um, explanation as to how the Invisible Man works. Without getting into spoilers, um, this film doesn't explain completely how and why the Invisible Man is invisible. And they sort of touch on that a little bit, like halfway through the film. Something happens, and then the film completely forgets about explaining why the Invisible Man is invisible. So I kind of wanted a better explanation on that subject. The first 30 minutes of the film, honestly, is boring. So keep that in mind. It's a boring setup of characters in the world. I understand you have to do character development and set up the world and all that, but it does not need to take literally a fourth of the runtime. And it's like after those 30 minutes or so, the movie changes gears and it's a completely different film, and it just goes into action and psychological thriller and shoot 'em up, bang bang, and just like, why wasn't this movie faster in the setup? I don't understand why it was not faster in the setup process. There's a lot of loud noises at times in this film, and it kind of was irritating to have to listen to, like especially the ending. I'm like, why does this loud noise at the end? Like, it doesn't add anything. This film also has a very small cast, and they should have been given a lot more character arcs. The film, honestly, is more of a story than a character film, and I'm okay with that. But I'm just like, I wanted all the characters that were in here, considering there's very few, to have something more of character development. This film also leaves the door open for a sequel. The ending, without spoiling anything, it's clear that they have the ability to do a sequel if they really want to, even though I think it's unnecessary because the film has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and there's no rhyme or reason to do so unless they want to be part of Hollywood and milk that money train. And I'm scared for that. Also, there's a couple moments that made me scream because of movie logic. This movie has tons of scenes, and I'm like, security cameras are everywhere. This should not be happening, but because the movie needs it to, it just happens. And like I said, lastly, this film is rated R. It's not so much violence that it's rated R for. It's rated R for a lot of language. So do keep that in mind if you're planning on going and see this with a younger audience and younger ears. Do keep that in mind. So with that, guys, though, I'm still giving The Invisible Man an amazing score. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys all have a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.